Grand Rising, Grand Afternoon, Grand Evening, wherever in the world you are and however this finds you. This is your energy update. I am Cody, your conscious soul reader. For those of you who do not know me, welcome to my channel. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, that notification bell. This will alert you every time I go live and bring you readings. Also posting on other platforms, and you can book personal private readings with me through the description box links. There's a link tree there that'll take you to my website. Also booking mentorships. If you have any questions about any of that, feel free to reach out. If you recognize any of those platforms at the bottom of that link tree, go ahead and give me a follow. Make sure you don't miss any content or the opportunity to catch me going live. It will be here on YouTube quite a bit, so make sure you set that notification to all. If you're already a YouTube subscriber, welcome back. Thank you for your continued love and support. If you haven't seen that mini reading, you're going to want to go check that out. I will not be redescribing why these are out here, but let's go ahead and jump on in. Nothing can stop you. You're all the way up. Let's look at it. Let's get some more details. Let's go ahead and look at this cluster right here. What is this new beginning? What are we waiting for? It feels like something amazing is on the horizon. Some of you could have gotten some news. You could be waiting for this new endeavor. This is a new relationship. This is a new job. This is a new project. This is starting to create new connections. Some of you may be trying to broaden your friendship circle if you have moved recently and you don't know anybody where you are. You could be trying to form some successful relationships. Some of you have made this your life's mission to try to get as established as you possibly can, as quickly as possible. If you are starting a new passion project, this Devil card shows you completely chained to this idea, almost to the point of obsession. See the Nine of Swords sitting back here. Let's look at this little cluster right here. Let's look at that little cluster. What are you all about? Four of Cups. Eight of Swords. This will get you in your head if you're not too careful. We've got the Four of Pentacles back here. Four of Wands, 444. I love when they do that. Two of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. It takes a minute. Think about the connections that you've ever built. They were very organically done, either in school or a neighbor or through a working situation. You may have met through a person that you know, but this is something where you bond with somebody through a connection somehow, and then you're able to build that bond and that connection when you're just going out and meeting people, or when you're starting something new. This is a very insecure feeling. With the Four of Wands out here a few times, I feel like many of you are holding fast to this dream. We do have the Star card sitting over here. You're holding fast to this dream that you just feel like this is something that you want to try, that you've always been called to do, maybe that you're ready for finally. With the Four of Cups, Four of Pentacles, and the Four of Wands, affirmation, something you're finally ready for. Maybe not everybody's on the same page as you. This could be where you're not really having much success when it comes to people seeing your value or understanding what your goals are. Not being able to get people to support you as quickly or as easily as you would like. Maybe you're still building up your knowledge about something and people are waiting to see what you get to, what you can come up with. It's a little disappointing that people don't just invest in your vision and they're waiting for that experience. This is the equivalent of wanting to do something, but you can't do it until you get the experience, and they won't let you gain the experience because you have no idea what you're doing. It's that sort of, catch-22. There's a catch-22 situation as you're just trying to figure out, how do you get one without the other? How do you start building? How do you start getting people to support this dream, this idea. With this Ace of Wands, the Three of Wands, the Six of Wands, this Four of Wands, this is something that you're not really understanding why people are not as excited as you are. So you're having to maintain your excitement about this somehow, some way. It's almost as if that's where this Devil card starts to come in, as you make this your new obsession about figuring out how to explain this, how to become a master of this new craft, this new skill, this new job that you're going after. You want to be the best there ever was. So you could be looking into training. You could be starting to adjust your algorithms online, where everything that pops up has to do with what you're focused on here. This is tying yourself to this idea no matter what. And it looks here like there is a lot of what? Let's look at the Devil card. What's that all about? Okay. Queen of Swords, Two of Cups. Page of Wands. This is getting people on board, getting people to see your vision here and join you as enthusiastically as you feel the moment you started talking about this, the moment you started seeking information about this, the moment you started trying to gain support. You started talking about this new idea, this new thing you wanted to do, this thing you've heard about, or the fact that you feel ready. You feel ready to date. You feel ready to put yourself out there. You feel like you've done that self-care, that self-love is on fleek, and you feel it. This High Priestess is out here supporting it. This is why we have the heart chakra here. And again, Five of Wands there, Ace of Wands, Six of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, Two of Swords. People may not be as enthusiastic as you. You know how people love to put you in a box of where you've always been. It's difficult for people to imagine you anywhere other than where you've already been. Especially if you're somebody who likes to talk about big ideas, or if you've been talking about this for a while. People may be waiting for the results to happen before they start to feel excited as you are. So it's a little bit difficult, maybe a little disheartening as well, that people are not as on board as you are. You know, you tell people, oh, I'm gonna start putting myself out there. Are you sure you're ready? You remember what happened last time, and they start bringing up the past. People want to remind you of all that pain. People want to bring it back up again as if you forgot. It's a risk putting yourself out there. Are you sure you're ready? Maybe you want to wait a little bit longer. You know, people are trying to talk you out of it. Here, Page of Cups, King of Cups, Full card. It takes a while for someone. Yeah, here comes all the advice, that unsolicited advice. This the Queen of Swords, though, this is somebody who is extremely intelligent without getting their emotions in the way. And in order to do that successfully, you have to become self-aware. This is somebody who has dove in. They've done that shadow work. Just underneath the Star card is the shadow card here with the moon. This is a healing energy with that Star card over here. I keep progressing this on over. So let's look here. What is the foundation and the heart chakra all about? This is a newfound foundation. This is a newfound way of building yourself back up with the Four of Wands. Four of Wands, it even says so here on this particular deck. Foundation, achievements. Often in tarot, they call this, marriage. Everybody, the flashcard readers, you're getting married. Okay, yes, but also, this is something worth celebrating. This is also, think of 4 wands. You cannot build a structure that is solid and founded until you have all 4 walls in place. This is a steady structure that can withstand anything from any angle. The heart chakra is right in the middle. Think about this. Just in the middle, we have the crown chakra, third eye, throat, heart, solar plexus, sacral root, right in the middle. This is the heart. This is the root of your focus. Okay, let's look at it. Tell me about the 4 of Wands, heart chakra. You have done so much work on yourself. Look at you. Look at you. The way in which you've raised your standards here, this is just saying you know exactly what's coming in because of how self-aware you are. And the more self-aware you are, the easier you can see other people for who they are. This is about being as authentic and aware as possible so that you can feel that authenticity and that vibration from people around you. That 8 of Pentacles is a lot of work. This is a lot of learning. This is about being very organized in your path. We have the 3 of Wands here, the 3 of Wands here. I've got an 8 coming out because we have 4 and 4 making 8. Ace of Wands. Exactly. Look at it. Look at this. Just look at it, which you are on track. 3 and 1, 4. 3 and 1, 4. Look at you. You know what you're doing. This is about waiting and not getting ahead of yourself. You've got this figured out. You've learned a little bit about the law of attraction, because we all know that the law of attraction cannot happen without that law of vibration primarily being intact. This is a no-nonsense energy of being very intelligent this time around. Very intelligent about what you're investing yourself in. And I almost feel like the Devil card is serving in your favor in this way. This is you married to this new way of being. You have tied yourself to this new idea. This is actually good news. This is a new way of becoming that person that you know is going to be worthy of you. And then making them raise up to meet you at that level. Nothing less will do. Hello. Hello. Nothing less will do. Look at this divine, smart pair. The most intelligent. Using a lot of intelligence to make very clear, very honest decisions. The type of person this person brings in is also honest. Also capable of being very authentic. This is a mirroring of what you're vibrationally matched at, and nothing less will do. This is a major transformation, and you went all in on this. This was your strategy to completely reinvent yourself here. By doing that shadow work, by going all in, making sure that you went to the depths of your soul before ever bonding with another soul again. This is also about you getting to the core of your true passions, exactly where you meant to go. This is about that exact pairing with what you've always been meant to do. A vibrational alignment, people who see you and understand you, speak the same language. When we say this, I say speak the same language as in, we're all speaking spiritually, or we're all speaking poetically, we're all speaking philosophically. That's what I mean. Like we understand each other. If you're very surface level, then you all speak the same language. You're all talking about, what is it? Help me out, Spirit. Surface level things like the weather, what you saw on TV, the new movies coming out. This is very surface level stuff. But again, you speak the same language. You both basically have the same type of mindset here. Wherever you're partnering, whatever you're building with, this is about waiting until it is a vibrational alignment. That's beautiful. We love to see it. Love to see it. This is healing that shadow side of yourself so that you can finally shift from where you've been. Here's the Death card again. Major transformation from your past. Waiting so that you can manifest and create the successful new beginning. Look at all this major arcana, major arcana, major arcana, major arcana, major arcana, major arcana. It's all over the place. The Fool card, this blind leap of faith, and the Fool's new beginning, the Fool's new journey. Okay. Love. Let's clean this up and get an outcome. Okay. Quickly, we've got strong Scorpio energy, strong Pisces energy, Aquarius, Sagittarius, Capricorn. All right. It could be anybody. Again, it is just energy. What else can I tell them? Oh, yeah. Definitely standing up for yourself here. Oh, yeah. Okay. This is about standing your ground, but also maintaining control and composure over what's happening within. This is the Empress, taming the beast, right? Through compassion, through love, through nurture. This is about you also having compassion and nurture about a new beginning for self. This is not easy to just uproot everything and just do differently. We have to deprogram, we have to reprogram. There's a lot of moving parts where you're having to stand up for what you are talking about against others, as well as what's internally happening. The Wheel of Fortune says there are major things going in a new direction here. So try to remain as peaceful as possible. This is going to take a lot of composure while you are taking on major new changes. We've got that Queen of Wands, the Strength card, Leo energy out here, lots of confidence. Confidence is key. This is going to help everything kind of swing back in your favor, owning it and knowing it. Standing in your confidence here about knowing what you're doing and what these results are bringing in for you. We've got the Nine of Pentacles, that pre-Empress energy. Here's the Seven of Cups and the Temperance. Your best bet over any confusion coming in is to remain as balanced as possible. This is spiritual and emotional balance. Remaining as grounded as possible in your emotions. Keeping everything in check and remembering that this is your divine path. You know what you're being called to do. Pacing yourself as well, being very patient to make sure that you're making the right decisions. If something is arriving in confusion, you're understanding the lesson and working through that successfully. If something is arriving in clarity, you're able to put it in place with confidence. This is a lot of moving parts happening here. There's nothing to rush at all. This is not something when it's slapped together, or it will not stand up. This is that foundation I was talking about. The first thing that comes along to knock it over. We want to have a very solid foundation. Don't rush the process. You could miss a detail. You could see something one way and have it reveal itself another way if you give it enough time to let it kind of come through for you, okay? We have to be very strategic when we're building something new, something this big. All right, let's get some oracle. Beyond the self. When you find something that excites you, go all in and enjoy the ride, the ups, the downs, the ebbs, the flows. This is learning experiences. This is teaching you how to become stronger, how to overcome. These are a part of your story that you get to tell people about how you got to be successful. Stay present. That's where life happens, right? We cannot function in the past. It doesn't exist anymore. We cannot stress about the future. It hasn't happened yet. Do not rob yourself of the opportunity for what's happening in the current moment. This is where we can be most proactive, most productive, be authentic. Again, that's that authentic vibration. Anything else is just exhausting. Trying to be performative, trying to adjust and bend ourselves to be more appealing or to be more inclusive with everyone around us. Just be authentic. Everything else is just trying to distract you or take you off course. Trust yourself always. Exactly. You. And trust others once they've earned it. All too often, we just blindly give out that trust and faith, hoping that everyone is like us. Not everybody's like you. Not everybody's like you. So trust yourself, and that vibration is going to help you to be able to navigate that more clearly. And don't be so hard on yourself, okay? Give your inner critic a vacation day. Try to combat that with some positive speak. I was talking about this and explaining what self-love is. Self-love is about talking kindly and lovingly to yourself. Speak to yourself as if you would to your best friend, okay? Remember that you can't change anyone but yourself. We don't have control over everyone. All we have control over is how we think, feel, and react. That's where you're going to have the most success anyway, is controlling your reaction to what's happening around you. That's where your true power lies, my kids. All right, I'm going to go ahead and end it here. Thank you all so much for tuning in, playing along. If you need to book a personal reading, everything's going to be in the description box and that link tree taking you to my website where I also book mentorships. All the way at the bottom shows you the other platforms where I go live and post content. Make sure you're following me if you recognize any of those. And until next time, all the health, wealth, and abundance you can stand. Y'all take care. Bye.